Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab you a libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola, I'm from the west side. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Got a little Beyonce up there dancing. Let me take her down. I'll bring her back later. Let me come on camera. So now, let me just say this as I start this. Hey, Terry. The girls are fighting on YouTube. The girls are fighting, the girls are fighting, the girls are fighting. And so they've been going live all weekend, going live all day. But I'm going to be selfish right now because it's my freaking birthday and I'm going to make it about me for a minute. So y'all do what y'all doing. If you support me, then you'll come over and catch the replay. Or you can just go over there and dissect this B sector, black sector drama that's going on. But anywho, it's my birthday. So, and it is pouring down rain. It is pouring down rain, and StreamYard was not letting me be great. It was not letting me be great. But as y'all can see, my hair is done. Told y'all it would be done today. It's done. So it's pouring down out here, and I was trying to wait out the rain because it was really messing with my StreamYard. So I ended up having to just restart my computer. So I had to restart the computer, and now here we are. And I should have just started it sooner because it was just stuck on stupid. But anyway, I'm gonna continue to have my little celebration balloons. At least today and probably tomorrow when I go, because I'll probably go live maybe tomorrow during the day. Since I'm off. But I want to talk a little bit about some trending topics, but let's start with the fact that it's Grammy weekend and the Rock Nation Grammy party was canceled um by Jay-Z and Beyonce, allegedly because they did not want to be bothered with P. Diddy and his plus one, and they didn't want to be bothered with Nicki Minaj. So they just canceled the whole daggone thing. So they don't have to uninvite anybody. They just don't. And for my birthday, I am drinking, this is a little, a rosé. This is a rosé that I'm drinking tonight. It was a birthday gift. So somebody gave it to me, so I'm drinking a little bit of it. But um getting back, um God, it just went straight out of my head. See, that is the thing about getting old. Let me do this. Let me see. See, what was I just talking about? Okay, let's talk about the Grammys. See, I told you. It's a good thing I monitor what I'm talking about while I'm on here talking. But Clive Davis' party was last night, and they had the daytime Grammys today. Either you could have watched it at Grammy.com, or it was available on the Grammys YouTube station, as is the actual Grammys that I'm going to discuss a little bit of as we go through this. So that's, it was an interesting Grammy weekend. Now it didn't rain yesterday, so they really could have gone ahead and had, the Rock Nation party, but it's been pouring down since mid-afternoon. So the entire Grammys red carpet, I guess, was done inside versus outside. It didn't look like they were outside, at least when I was watching it. And when I got to watch the Grammys, because I watched it when it first came on, the first telecast when it goes to the East Coast at 5 o'clock, where it's live, because the Grammys are long. No matter what they do, it's long. So if you want to watch it, you're going to watch it when it comes on at 5. Besides, what else was going on today? Flag football in the Pro Bowl. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that in a minute. But the Grammys this year was hosted by Trevor Nolan. And Trevor Noah. He's pretty good. I was impressed by the recognition that SZA got. She had 8 Grammy nominations, and I believe she left with, let me see how many of those Grammys did she end up getting. And this was her first time getting Grammys, so she was very psyched. Very psyched. Let me just tell y'all. She got, okay, so let me see. SZA. Tell y'all the ones that SZA got. She was nominated for album. She didn't get that one. I was Taylor Swift. Victoria Monet got Best New Artist. I think a lot of people were shocked that she got that over Coco Jones. Um, Ice Spice was also in there, but who thought that Ice Spice was going to get Best New Artist? Anyone? Any takers out there? Nothing against Ice Spice, but that wasn't happening. So let me just get to the award that SZA got. She was nominated for a lot of awards, so she had a lot of opportunities to win. She had a record 8 nominations, but she won under the Best Pop Duo Group or Group Performance for Ghost and Machine, and then she also won for let's see. I know you're looking. I'm actually looking at the Grammy website right now on my phone though. So because I think she won 2. One of them, I believe, was before the show though. And for R&B song Snooze, which she wrote along with Babyface. SZA's a very good songwriter, and she is a songwriter turned artist who's finally getting her recognition. So now, one of the surprise winners was for Surround Sound album was Diary of Alicia Keys. Do you guys remember the Diary of Alicia Keys, her first album? Way back when? So she's how many years has it been since Alicia Keys got a Grammy, y'all? So she got a Grammy, but for a remake of her first album. What does that say? What does that say? Hey, Barry White. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Almond Brown. I know. Hey, Forever Lisa. Almond Brown, I am talking to my dad about doing an interview with me and getting some tips from him in regards to dermatology. But um, but what I will say is with all of these newfangled things that are coming out to help our hair grow, he still says use everything in combination. He says, yeah, you can use the Nutrafol along with something else, and he always recommends Rogaine along with whatever else you're using but he tells me that women, and I think women in my age group, and I would say women who are past menopausal, should use the Rogaine for men that you can get over the counter. So that's going to be an interesting conversation, but I'm going to try to do that with him. I'm going to try to get him to do a Zoom because I think that will be more successful than trying to get him to come up on a StreamYard. I just don't think he's going to. I think he can do a Zoom. I think he can do a Zoom, so I can do a Zoom with him. But anyway, back to the Grammys. Now, Miley Cyrus won several awards for that song Flower. I actually like that song Flower.
and she did the performance of the song, and I felt like that performance that she did, you guys will be able to find it on YouTube. It's going to be there by the morning if it isn't already there now. That performance she did, I believe, was although was her ado to Tina, because she was dressed similar to Tina, and she said that Tina Turner was one of her idols. Tina, Whitney, Patty, God, I can't even think of who else she had in there. Aretha. Most most of her most of the women that Miley Cyrus looks up to as far as singing, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I the way she was dressed for her number, it seemed like she was doing an homage to Tina Turner's rock era. And then there was a beautiful tribute to Tina done by Fantasia as well. Now let me get back to some of this stuff. Oh, let me tell y'all something that was just so cool. Was a moment in the Grammys tonight. The moment that Luke Combs came on stage and performed Fast Car, and Tracy Chapman was up there with him, and she was playing her guitar and singing that song. Man, that was a moment. That was a moment. And the reason I say that was a moment, because just like I was singing that song at home, just about everybody that was in there, whether they were an adult like myself when it came out, whether they were, you know, a kid back then, whether they're white, whether they're black, everybody loved that freaking song, Fast Car. Matter of fact, when Tracy came out with that song, it shocked black people that the person who was singing that song was black. But when she stayed true to herself through her entire career, and now somebody wants to cover her freaking song and has brought this legend, because she's the legend. You know, she's not really a country singer. She's more of a folk singer, but country and folk are cousins. And Luke Combs is a country singer, but it was just a moment. You could see everybody that was there was just so excited to see Tracy Chapman. I don't know anybody who is not a fan of Tracy Chapman. I don't. That was a moment. Now, let me see. I just want to, because I'm highlighting the awards, that are interesting to me, y'all. Taylor Swift, got, Record of the Year, of course. For you Swifties out there. The Album of the Year for Midnights. Told y'all, Best New Artist, Victoria Monet. She won over Coco Jones and Ice Spice. Song of the Year is that song by Billie Eilish, What I Was Made For. I love that. Now, she had some stiff competition because John Baptiste was in that along with Miley, and SZA was also in that, but it went to Billie Eilish. Go back, stop it. Let's see. Now for rap, Michael by Killer Mike for rap album. And I was like, it was something that it was at some point where I was watching it. There was a song that the minister of music, my choir director at my church, one of her sons was in it. She's got 2 sons who are Grammy nominated, y'all. It's crazy. 2 of her sons have been Grammy nominated. Her son, D Smoke, he was nominated for Best New Artist when he came out. He didn't win, and then his album was also nominated. And then her other son, one of her other sons, because she's got 3, Sir, did a song with Robert Glasser that was Grammy nominated, and they showed it today. They didn't win, but let me find which. Solo performance was our girl Miley Cyrus, y'all. I'm trying to find the other ones that are of interest to us, because Michelle in the cello one. There it is. Because y'all know she's doing jazz now. If you don't know, Michelle in the cello is still around, y'all. She's doing jazz now. And her album, the Omnichord Real Book, won for Best Alternative Jazz Album. Shouts out to Michelle in the cello, because y'all, I like her stuff. Y'all might not like it, but I like it. Okay, so it was for R&B performance. Under R&B performance, Coco Jones won for ICU, but Back to Love with Robert Glasser, Alex Isley, and Sir. So now 2 of her sons are Grammy nominated. And see, here's the thing about it is you want to win the Grammy. However, even to be Grammy nominated automatically changes who you are. You automatically will forever be known as Grammy nominated. And then if you win, then you are Grammy award winning. But once you are nominated, from then on, you are Grammy nominated whenever they talk about you. So yeah. Even to be nominated is an elite club. Okay? Now, the R&B album, Best New Artist, got that Victoria Monet with Jaguar 2. And she was going up against Babyface and his Girls Night Out, Summer Walker, and Clear Tune. That's a good album, y'all. Emily King, Special Occasions, and Coco Jones, What If I Tell You. That's the albums. Now for rap performance, Future, Andre 3000, Killer Mike for science and engineers, y'all. So Killer Mike is doing good this year. I'm looking to see if there's anything else in here that I already told you about. R&B. That was SZA, her first Grammy. Contemporary Christian, Lecrae and Tasha Cobb, Leonard, For Your Power. But that's a Round Sound album, y'all. She just remastered the freaking album. And I think, let me just check. Because I swear, I think she did win a Grammy for that album when the album came out. Let me just go look this up. So that would be interesting to win 2 Grammys for the same album in different decades. Grammys. So let me see. What does she have a Grammy for? Other than this one. Was this her first Grammy? I don't think it's her first Grammy. Go back. This isn't her first Grammy. How many Grammys does it? Okay, yeah, she's got 15 Grammys. I'm just trying to see if she won a Grammy for Diary of Alicia Keys before. I don't think she did, y'all. I think she did. I think she won a Grammy for that album when it first came out. Hold on, y'all. And the album came out in 2000, came out like in the early 2000s. So Diary of Alicia Keys came out in 2003. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So in 2024, she's winning it, or the immersive audio. Okay. This is what I'm trying to get. I would need to find out the Grammys. Diary of a... I swear I know. I swear she got a Grammy for that one before, y'all. I'm right. I'm right, y'all. She won the Grammy for Best R&B Album for Diary of Alicia Keys back in 2004. And 20 years later, y'all. 20 years later. Do you hear me? 20 years later, she is winning another Grammy for the same album that has been remastered as a surround sound, like immersive audio. They just took the sound, the engineering to another level, and it won her another Grammy for an album that she did 20 years ago. Way to keep yourself relevant, Alicia Keys. Because, but nobody, I'm just going to, Alicia was kind of fading into the background, but I guess she said, no, 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 no. Well, y'all seen there's a, is it on TikTok? There is a clip on TikTok. I think it's on TikTok. There's a clip. I don't know if it's on TikTok or I saw it on YouTube as a short. But there's a clip of Alicia Keys singing, and it sounded like horrible. It's like they went and looked for the worst sounding one, where she just like I can't even sound like that. I can't even make my voice sound that, like, because it was like something crazy like that. She was singing. What song was she singing? It was, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I think it was like they caught her singing something like "Fallen" or I don't some song. No, "This Girl Is on Fire." This girl is on fire. It went crazy. It went crazy. So they went and found some clip. So I guess, at least she's just trying to keep herself relevant out here, But Alicia has never claimed to be the best singer, y'all. She's never claimed to be the best singer. But she was like a child prodigy on the piano. That's really what it is, classically trained. So, but she didn't come back and won another Grammy for the same daggone piece of work 20 years later. That's it's that part. That's why I mentioned that particular award. Because she's won 2 Grammys in 2 different decades for the same album. In 2 different categories. Because surround sound, audio immersion, that category didn't exist back in 2004. I promise you it did not. It did not. Let me see. I'm looking for something that's I think that's all the ones that I really cared about. Ty Trippett got gospel album, All Things New. I'm just looking. SZA got Urban album for SOS. So I think she did win 3 Grammys. She was nominated for 8, and then she got 3 of them. That's good. Yep, that looks like, I think that's it. I'm just trying to make sure I caught them all. But she had 8 chances to win. 8 chances to win. Like when if you have 8 chances to win and you don't win any of those Grammys, something is seriously wrong. But she won 3 of them. I'm just making sure that was it, because I think that was it. Because the rest of this is like a lot of the stuff that some of this was done during the telecast, but y'all don't care about some of these other Grammys. Oh, but Dave Chappelle won for comedy album. Dave Chappelle, what's in a name? And that's probably about the fact that, he has he has to use his name a certain way. He can't name anything the Dave Chappelle Show anymore because he doesn't actually own that. That's just really wild. Even though his name is Dave Chappelle, he has to say it a different way. So he has to, like, the Dave Chappelle Experience in anything but show. I think that was it. Kurt Franklin won for gospel performance for All Things. Wonder how he's doing with, knowing who his dad is for real now. I mean, and that his father's still here and lived in close proximity to him, but had no idea that was his father. And Kurt Franklin's mother, man, she's a piece of work. That woman's a piece of work. Jay-Z got the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award for things that he's doing in the community, and I thought that it was cute because he brought Blue Ivy up there with him to get the award, and the Impact Grammy it's black. It's not like gold colored like the other ones. It's a special type of Grammy. But he's very close to Blue Ivy, as we can tell. She's very close to both of her parents, obviously. And because they put her out there immediately, we've always seen her. But what we haven't seen is her brother and sister. They, after what Beyonce went through with people talking about Blue Ivy's hair, even though that girl's hair is all the way down her daggone back, when she has it in them braids that are, child. She's kept her hair natural. It's like y'all were talking crazy about that. And I was like, did y'all forget that her mother is a licensed cosmetologist? Did y'all never mind. That was just so ridiculous. We get our panties in a bunch about people wearing their hair naturally. Thank God for the freaking Crown Act. Thank God for the Crown Act. Because I'm a naturalista, okay? Now I'm in braids now. Y'all can see purple braids instead of, the single-leaf twist. And this is a darker purple. And y'all can see my hair's, yes, I do dye my own hair purple. My hair is purple under the braids. Yeah, because I'm an old lady and I do wear purple. But there's a reason why I dye my hair purple. I'm y'all know I march to a different drummer. It's just me, and because I'm able to work from home, I don't have to fit a conservative a conservative style. Um, and my pastor doesn't care that my hair is purple, so I can go to church with purple hair. They're used to it now. I mean, it's I've been wearing my hair purple for, at least 5 years at some point or another. When I did my first videos introducing the channel, my hair was, I think it was, I had ombre, and then gradually we just went to straight purple. Yeah, I played with different colors. I think I was playing with all these different colors during, you know, the pandemic, the panorama. Yeah, during that time. But now we're just gonna be purple until I get tired of purple. And I'm never gonna be tired of purple. So, you know, as long as I can, march to my own drummer working from home, nobody seems to have a problem with me having purple hair as an old lady. Because it's that's the thing. You have to either be young or old wearing these wild colors in your hair. The 20 somethings can get away with it, and if you're over 50, you can get away with it. Really, yeah, you can. If you're over 50, you can get away with wearing crazy colors in your hair again, and especially if you're over 60. And trust me, there's a lot of old ladies like myself that want our hair to be purple. It's not just me, y'all. It's not just me. I promise you. I promise you, it's not just me. It's not just me. But you know, but the Grammys overall this year were decent. They were decent. I didn't watch the parts that I didn't want to watch. Hey, I walked in and out of the room. I watched what I wanted to watch. I'm only interested in certain types of music, but I do like country. I do like R&B. I like pop. But I'm not a metal fan, so I'm certainly don't care who wins that. you know. I like rock. Um, I like classical, but I don't keep up with it now. Jazz and alternative jazz, definitely keep up with that. But I'm gonna have to go listen to this new album by Michelle Inticello. But she's been doing jazz for a minute, so this is not new. This is not new. If you follow her, you knew she was doing jazz. And if you ever saw her in concert, you knew she was a jazz head. Okay. If you've ever seen her in concert, you knew she was a jazz head as well. So, either way, you knew that's where she was leaning. I mean, like another person that's a prime example of somebody who could easily fall into jazz. Jill Scott. Let us see. Both of them. They can just fall out of R&B and fall into to jazz easily. Now, Let us see is a professor at the San Francisco Conservatory of Music. So she's one of them educated musicians, who studied their music, who studied their craft, in college. As did Layla Hathaway. She went to Berkeley. hmm There's a few colleges that have music conservatories. But let me see, how long have we been on here? We've been on here for like about 45 minutes. So now I'm going to make my statement about the BS that's going on. and have the girls out here fighting. I like all of the ladies that are involved, and I'm not taking sides because this is not high school. I like who I like. I don't mod for everybody. If you have a problem with me coming in your chat and going in this person's chat, uh, I'm gonna support who I want. I'm 61 years old. Fuck wrong with you? If you think you're gonna tell me where I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go where I want to go. Cause I don't disrespect nobody. I don't get involved in the drama. Period. Point blank. But because Misunderstood is also involved in this, the shenanigans that are around this stuff, because it's because in their her freaking pictures, some pictures are out there. So you've got people that are from the black sector like myself that are floating back and forth into the different chats, because the ladies that are involved in this whole fool-la-la, and it's fool-la-la to me, are what you would consider beef sector. That's where they started, but we merged in person. They just threw all the black folk together because we're all together now. So, Black T, the Mo 3, the B sector, the Black Manosphere, the black sector, the conscious, we all one big happy effing family. Oh, the black mommy sector, yeah, y'all too. If you're black, they threw we threw us all together. So we're just falling all over each other because people are traveling around the different places. But we warned y'all that wherever Misunderstood goes, I'm not saying it's her, but chaos follows. I'm not saying it's her, but chaos follows. Okay? And the fact, like, we're not even going to go into her talking about she was Puerto Rican. Girl, you're not Puerto Rican. My family is Cuban. It's from Cuba. Part of my family actually is in Cuba right now. Okay? My dad speaks fluent Spanish, and I'm getting there. I speak Spanish. Y'all just ain't gonna hear me speaking it on here because that's not my first language. But I do some stuff in Spanish. Like I dropped a poem in Spanish. When I do my book is finished in regards to my son, that book is going to be done in English and in Spanish. I'm going to do the first draft of each myself. Then I'm going to have somebody who is a native Spanish speaker to go through it and correct all my freaking sentence structure issues, because in Spanish, that's where I have issues. It's just sentence structure, because sentences are not structured the same in Spanish. But the words, I know most of the words. There's not as many words in Spanish as there are in English. So I know most of them. And I know most of the ones that don't translate, and it's the same word in English or Spanish, like web. The web. Web. Internet. Yeah. Now they have words that are that they'll use around it, but they actually, but web is the same in English and in Spanish. Internet is the same in English and in Spanish. Yeah. Hey, Miss Mahogany. And words like, you know, in English, like discotheque, actually, it just means club. We call it clubs now, but back in the 70s they called them discotheques. It was just a Spanish word for club. Yeah. We don't call nothing a discotheque anymore in English. But if you're talking to someone in Spanish and you're talking about a club, la discoteca. Okay? It that's where the word came from. They just, I mean, and think about it. Where were the discotheques? In New York. And New York has, you know, New York City, not the state. New York City has a high, Hispanic population. So, yeah. So let me see. So this has been a not like last year. I went out of town because I was turning 60. There was no way I was staying in town after having been locked up for, a couple of years. I had to get out. So we went out of town. Now, I knew it was going to be raining this weekend. I was not, and I just really was not trying to go anywhere. Because, right now, I don't know if y'all have noticed it, but numbers are going up. Okay. I already said to y'all yesterday, if you're going into, you know, places with large numbers of people, mask up, please. You don't want to catch anything. It's not fun to catch that. Still. And the thing is that some people, if they get it, they they start, they have those, the after symptoms that just go on forever, like forever. Like they had it in 2020 and they still have lingering things going on. That doesn't happen to everybody, but it happens to some people. So let's not even, especially if you jabbed, because, you know, it was, there was a reason that was mandatory for some people, and now it's no longer mandatory. Hmm. Isn't that interesting? They just want to know if you jabbed or not, but it's not mandatory. Hmm. Hmm. You know, they just need to know your status. But the only places that it's generally that they is if you work in healthcare. Even if you work for the health insurance agency, if you work for the health insurance companies, same thing. Yeah, they're the only ones. But I know people who did not, and they still work in those fields. I'm just saying, they still work in it. So I don't know. But as I said, I just this year we were just doing a relaxing thing. So I was off on Friday. I didn't come live on Friday, but I did. What did I do on Friday? Did I release something? Oh yeah, I did. I did a rainy day. I think I did a rainy day ASMR. Did a couple of those this week. But I came live last night, but I was still braiding this hair, but no longer now. It's braided, and as y'all can see, I curled the ends of it. I'll, I may do a video that shows the different hairstyles that I put the braids in this particular style, with the box braids. I might do that. It's been a while since I've done any videos in regards to like me wearing my hair in braids. That's like the easiest for me is to wear my hair in braids. Sometimes I wear it out. I'm not really a wig person. Yeah, I'm just not. Now, as I said, I will be live at some point tomorrow. If it is pouring down rain again tomorrow, like it was pouring down today, I may do a rainy day ASMR again. I don't know, but I will definitely be on in some form or fashion tomorrow. Um, I will be releasing the poem that I recited for you guys last night on the Purple Diva Den. It'll be up by tomorrow. I'm still finalizing the graphics for it. You know, the poem itself was already fully written, but I'm just trying to put, my picture, my photos and my videos that I'm putting together to go with the subject matter. So that's what I'm finishing up. So it will be out by tomorrow. I'm going to be releasing it on that channel with music, and then I'm also going to probably release a version of it with no music on TikTok, because y'all know what's going on over on TikTok, right? Yeah, they couldn't come to a agreement in regards to music with United Music Group, and that's where most of the music is. A lot. Yeah. Yeah, so that means that a lot of songs that were available on TikTok that you might have used in your TikTok video may not be there. Like I had to go into a couple of mine and mute the music and bring back whatever I was saying. Because, okay, I can't use that music anymore. And I don't know if they give you the ability to go in there and put in a different sound. They just give you the option to mute it. So if y'all do anything on TikTok, you might want to look into that. But I'm just going to put that on there with no sound. I am going to be uploading to my TikTok at some point tonight before it's midnight on the West Coast. A picture flood, of me at various ages from a baby to now. With I think I'm gonna use Rihanna, her birthday birthday cake. Yeah, put that in the background if it's still available. If it's still available over there, I'm gonna use that. If not, I will find some other good song to put on there. But I really want to use a birthday because it's still my birthday, and I did a birthday one last year. I think, yeah, last year was probably when I first, last year was the year that I really first started using TikTok. Because I came in there with the Black Girl Follow train. That's when I really started using it, was with the Black Girl Follow train. But I'm almost to 10K over there, so I'm almost ready to monetize that. And I am working on a spring store that I will be attaching to this YouTube channel, with some merchandise. I'm gonna have, coffee cups, because I'm a coffee girl. Gonna have some coffee cups and maybe some t-shirts and a couple of other things that we're gonna have on there. You know, just a few things to, you know, put it out there, and with the initial design, and I'm gonna come up probably with some new designs, but I'm just gonna start out with a couple of things, and we just, because I know I'm leaving money on the floor, y'all. But I've been on here for an hour. I appreciate you guys coming through for my birthday post Grammys live. I am trying to, really get my groove back on coming live. I need to be live. I need to come live. I'm also trying to make sure that my videos, that I'm putting um good quality product out there for y'all. As far as my videos, I'm getting back to doing some of my walking vlogs that I hadn't done in quite some time, but I'm getting back to doing some of those. So, at lunchtime, just kind of get on there and just kind of do, you know, tape as I'm walking and talking, and just post it. So, gonna do some more of those. Soon as I'm able to get out there and do walking again when it's not raining, because it's supposed to be raining for, like, I think until Tuesday. So we'll see. But I am getting out of here. If you come through on the replay, feel free to cash app your girl at $DC the Purple Diva. If you want to send me a little birthday something, something, or you can send me a super thanks. And I will be accepting birthday donations for the entire month of February, which is 29 days this month, because this is leap year, y'all. So we have 29 days in the month of February, which gives us an extra day for Black History Month. Look for some Black History coming from me. As I told y'all, I was going to probably do some stuff on some poets. I did Phyllis Wheatley last year. I will probably pull up that work up to my community wall so people can go take a look at it, as will I be pulling up the spotlight I did on the college sit-ins, which my dad was involved in. That's right, my dad was a civil rights activist doing college. He was involved in the college sit-ins. He was a president of the student body of Morehouse College at that time. It's now Morehouse University, but it was a college in the 50s. Okay. The 50s and through 60, because my dad was finished college in 59, 60. Yeah, that was his last year. Yeah, my dad was young when I was born. I mean, I was only born, what, 3 years after he got out of college. He was only 24 when I was born. And he had just turned 24. Okay. But he's 85 now, and he doesn't have any children under the age of 50. Because the last child who was under the age of 50, my brother, turned 50 last year. I spoke to him earlier today. Spoke to my sister. Spoke to my dad. And then I got lots of happy birthdays on Facebook. For those of you know me on Facebook. I got lots of those. But that means you know my government if you knew me on there. And I got lots of texts saying happy birthday. So I appreciate all of the birthday love. I appreciate it all. I will see you guys tomorrow. If y'all know anything, most of us who have birthdays in February, we celebrate our birthday for the entire month. Since my birthday is here at the beginning of the month, and today was not just my birthday, today was also the late Rosa Parks' birthday. She is my birthday twin. We had the same birthday. And it was also my play big brother, because y'all know from back in the day, but my big brother from in high school. It was also his birthday. He's also my birthday twin. We will never be the same age because he is exactly a year older than me. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let me find my outro. And I am working on some new intros. I'm working on a new intro. I don't think I need to change the outro, but I want to do a more up-to-date intro. I'm working on it though. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Peace and blessings from the West Side. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I'm out. Peace. Bye, y'all.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out. Peace.